Hello, are we rolling? I never know. Yes, we are. Hello! Yes, it's me, the king of late night TV, David Bronstein, with another chapter of my nutty world. The other day, I went to Radio Shack. Now, it was Hanukkah, which is another blog I'll do altogether what Hanukkah is, and it's Christmas time now. Hanukkah's over. But I went to Hanukkah because my kids needed a new controller because they have the Wii and PlayStation and the Xbox. I got all the systems, but one of the controllers weren't working. So it was in the neighborhood, so I went to Radio Shack to get them a controller. While I was at Radio Shack, I happened to see a change machine. And a change machine that you put the coins in and it sorts it all out and all that stuff. Now, why do I need that? Well, I'm from Philadelphia, and being from Philadelphia, all the banks have huge change machines. And when you go in there with your cups and your jars of change, they put it in, it calculates, they give you money, that's it. Not here in Canada. And believe me, I love Toronto. I live in Toronto. I love Toronto. But they ain't got that here. If you go to the bank with change, you are the change machine. You have to roll it up into little paper rolls and give it to the bank. They don't got change machines there. Or if they do, they don't let you use it. Instead, you have to go to the A&P. At the A&P, they have a change machine. But the change machine, the A&P, takes 10% of the action. Do you believe this? A change machine at the A&P, if you put all your change in the machine, they take 10% off the top. So if you have $100 in change, they'll take $10. You walk away with $90. Well, I'm not going to give $10 to the A&P to use a change machine. So I saw this change machine at Radio Shack, but they never work. I've bought change machines before. I bought them at Brookstone, and I bought them in Las Vegas. I bought them at Radio Shack. Wherever I buy them, they don't work. I give them back. But this change machine said Canadian coins. Well, I never saw a machine that said Canadian coins. So I said to the clerk, who was a very nice guy, well, I never saw a change machine with Canadian coins. Does this one work? And he said, oh, yes, it works terrific. We've had other ones that don't work, but this one really works. It's great. It has Canadians, toonies, loonies, because they have something here called toonies, which is $2. Toonies, loonies, which is $1. Dimes, nickels, pennies, terrific. I said, well, I never saw a Canadian change machine. I said, all right, I'll try it. Tell you it works, I'll try it. So I bought it. It was $20. I bought the change machine at Radio Shack. I took it home. Didn't work. Like all the other change machines. Doesn't work. You put the change in, it stops, it gets stuck, it gets caught, you got to take a knife, a fork, a stick, you got to get... It was a pain in the ass. My wife tried to do it. I didn't do it. She said, David, that doesn't work. What the hell did you buy this machine for? It doesn't work. I said, okay, I'll take it back. I went to take it back yesterday. I walk into the Radio Shack store. There's nobody there. Now, there's one guy helping some lady against the wall. And she's not even buying anything. She's just asking a bunch of questions. So I walk over to the counter where you take money where you want to buy something. So I walk over to the counter because I'm a customer and I want to return something, but the clerk doesn't know I want to return something. He just sees a customer at the counter. So now he has to make a decision. There's a customer at the counter who maybe wants to buy something, or I'm helping this lady ask 25 questions about whatever the hell she's asking about. Well, the clerk doesn't come over to me. I'm standing at the counter. I could be a paying customer, but he doesn't know that. But I'm at the counter, wanting to do something at the cash register, and he's standing there, asking the lady a bunch of questions, ignoring me. And I thought, well, what the hell does he care? He doesn't work. He's not the owner of the store. He makes $10 an hour, whatever the hell. I'm like, what the hell does he care? He's there for all the hours, that's it. Well, I wasn't just going to stand there waiting for him to finish. The fact that this Radio Shack doesn't hire enough employees to help all their customers. There could only be one guy there on a Monday morning that they can't have other people helping other customers. So what did I do? I'm not standing around. I got things to do. I got blogs to do for my 8 fans on YouTube. So I went. I heard some voices. I normally hear voices anyway, but I heard some voices, and I heard them in the back. So I said, I'm going to go in the back, in the storage room, and get somebody out here to help me. Because I'm not going to stand here like a schmuck waiting till this lady asks all the questions. She thinks she's on Jeopardy. She could be there for the next 2 days asking questions. So I went into the back. And I knocked on the door, and I didn't say, excuse me. I walked in and said, hello! Can anybody help me return this change machine? That's what I did, because that's what I do, because that's who I am. I got to get people's attention. I got to show them that I am in control of the situation that I am involved in. I am not a control freak, but the stuff that I am involved in that relates to me, it's my destiny. It's my life. It's my world. It's my day, whatever that is. So I'm in control of how the day is planned out. Me and God, he's in control too. So he controls me and I control everybody else that's related to my world, and that's it. So in this particular case, my world at Radio Shack was to return this change machine. I wasn't going to stand there letting them decide when they're going to wait on me. I was going to decide when I want to get the hell out of there because I got things to do. I got to make money. I got to do blogs for my fans on YouTube. So I walked into the storage room. I knocked on the door. I said, hello, can somebody help me return this change machine? So now I got 2 people's attention. And they don't know what the hell to do because I throw them off because there's nobody like me. As my wife says, there's everybody else, then there's me. So the one guy, who was a nice guy who sold it to me, who said, this works terrific, he said to the other guy, would you help him return that change machine? The other guy said, sure, I'll help him. So the other guy takes me to the counter, and he says, what's the matter with it? Now, every time I return something at the HMV, which is a record store here, or Future Shop, whatever it is, and they ask you to fill out a little piece of paper, fill out your name, your address, phone number, the reason, I always write lousy. I write lousy. The reason I'm returning it is lousy. That's what I always write, because I like to have fun. There's nothing normal about me. So, normal. What's normal? The crazy world the way it is now. At least I have fun. So, the clerk says, what's the matter with the machine? I said, it doesn't work. And that's where it should have stayed. He said, okay, I'm terribly sorry. And he would punch in things and give me your card, because I bought it on the Interact card that goes to the bank machine. And he would have given me a little piece of paper to fill out. I would have wrote lousy. That's it. That didn't happen. Here's what happened. He said, what's the matter with the machine? I said, it doesn't work. He said, okay. So he opens it up. Let's see here. And he takes it out. And he makes sure all the pieces are there. Oh, that's normal. That's something when you return an item like that, they look it up, make sure all the pieces are there. Okay, very good. Then he looks in the drawer and takes out some batteries. And then I realized what he was doing. He takes out the batteries out of a drawer. And then he takes the change machine. He opens it up. And he opens up the back. And just putting batteries. So I figured, oh, I see what he's doing. He's going to test it out to see if it doesn't work. He doesn't trust me, doesn't believe me, that I, the customer, said the machine doesn't work, and that's all he has to do. The customer's unhappy, the machine doesn't work. I'm sorry, sir. He wants to see if it doesn't work. Now, I could have played that card, and I like to gamble. I don't play poker, I know how to play poker. I play craps. I could have played that card. I could have gone down that route of, what are you doing? You don't trust me? I'm the customer. If I said it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Give me my money back, because I have my dog in the car. I said, I got to get out of here and all that stuff. And the windows are rolled down. Don't worry about that. And the windows are, but I wanted to see how far this was going to play out. Now, I wish I had a camera with me to videotape this so I could upload it on YouTube, which I got to start taking cameras with me. And besides doing these blogs, because the cameras will show what really goes on with these customers, what goes on, because I can't write this stuff. This is the stuff of Larry David. Curb Your Enthusiasm. I should be setting. Larry David should be watching my blogs for episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm. So the clerk takes out the battery. Let's see here. Let's see what's the matter with this. There's no reason for him to see here what's the matter with this. Now the gentleman's coming up because he had to fix the dryer. Let's see what he's going to tell for the dryer now. Oh, he's going to have to get a piece for to fix the dryer. This dryer. I'll tell you in a minute. I think he's been here 5 times already to fix a dryer. He fixes it, works, leaves, breaks. Fixes it, leaves, breaks. Fixes it, leaves, breaks. That's what's been 5. This has been the 6th time he's here to fix the dryer. Anyway, the guy takes out batteries, and I think I'm going to play this out. He takes the batteries, puts in the machine. The machine doesn't work. He says, oh, something must be bad with the batteries. So then he calls to the other schmuck who's asking, the lady's still asking questions. Hey, listen, I'm taking these batteries. Takes batteries off the rack that somebody could buy, already packaged. I'm taking these batteries to try them in the store. There's whatever term he used, because the batteries are already opened in the drawer. Then maybe they use those batteries to make sure something is working before a customer buys it, or maybe to test out something before a customer, or to show the customer how it works. This schmuck has to prove that the machine works that the customer's complaining about and returning. You understand the difference? Whether you test out an item before the customer buys it to make sure it's working, this schmuck has to prove that it's working even though the customer is taking it back. So the batteries in the drawer didn't work. So what does he do? He takes batteries off the shelf that are packaged, that were distributed by a distributor for the retailer, Radio Shack, to sell to a customer, and he opens those batteries. Now, if Mr. Radio Shack, whoever that is, knew that this clerk who makes $10 an hour, whatever the hell he makes an hour, what the hell he makes, who cares how much he makes? The fact is, he's a clerk working in a store, and a company is paying him for his time, and I guess maybe his intelligence, maybe, that he actually takes a package that could be sold to open it up to test a product that a customer's already returning. Doesn't even want to buy and test it, he's returning it. So now he opens up the battery. I'd pull a hair out of my head. I would have fired that customer for doing that, that clerk and the customer. So he opens up the batteries. He puts them in the machine. And the motor starts running. So, seems okay to me. Now, again, I could have said, well, what do I care what it seems to you? I'm a customer. You buy it. I bought it. I don't like it. It's not working. Give me the money back. I could have played that route, but I didn't. I played sweet and honey and sugary. And I said, oh, look at that. Because that's the card I always play, because I drive them out of their minds. because other customers are nasty and they're mean. Who the hell? I don't like this. I went to Best Buy and some lady was complaining at Best Buy. The clerks are terrible here. They don't know where anything is.